right, fool. Shit. Let it be known then. Circle tight, little.
When we're done, wow, this fool has a big ass Regal. Oh yeah, so this was Regal to top it off. It's like we had fucking we had hit it with the primer, and then after it was like a brown ugly ass primer, you know. So that was like I kind of want to add black to it, dog. We got a fucking spray can, and for some reason this fool put like a bunch of spots on it, so it looked like a big ass leopard.
What's up, dog?
Fucking Regal and shit, you know. Obvious as fuck, dog. There's a guarantee. Pull me over. My homie Yor. I was with my homie Yor and my homie Zouk. Shout out Yor and Zouk.
Hey, you had the dice hanging in the rear view and shit?
My homie Yor is banged out, fool. Like, he's just like a banged out fool, you know? Bald head, tall as fool, white beater, fucking 40s, khakis. That fool's waist is like a 28, you know what I mean?
Right.
He's a little little cholo fool looking fool, you know? Banged out. And, he's so he's driving the Regal, dog.
I'm good.
We get to the we jump down the fucking rooftop, get into that fool's car. It's parked right there in the alley, and we're driving, you know, off the alley. And the fucking right at the front of the alley is a cop, and he sees us fucking coming, and you know, and he like goes and pulls over, and then comes and let us go out. You know, we have to go that way. It's the only way.
Yeah.
So we go.
Huh?
Yeah. We already knew, fuck, like, either this fool saw us painting or some shit, you know?
Yeah.
But whatever, like, ni modos, we had to go. We go, sure enough, that fool jumps in back of us, dog. We turn on Whittier Boulevard to act like we're cruising, you know, because we had the lowrider.
Yeah.
So, we start driving, and that fool hisses the lights. Bloop!
That's the sound of the police. Boop, boop. That's the sound of the police. Yeah.
Pulls us over, you know, all the spray cans in the back. My fucking fingers are dirty, you know. We're like, fuck this fool. You know, usually cops, dog, they want to fuck with you. They start searching everything automatically. This fool's just like, hey, you know, your tags are expired or whatever. He's like, you know what? Like, he says, you guys looking like young. Because we're young. We're probably like 18, 17, you know, like in that area.
Didn't look like y'all was smoked out.
Yeah. You know, he was like, since you youngsters, you guys are little youngsters, I'm going to let y'all go. But you got to leave this car here, you know. Like, you guys can't take it. We're like, all right, for sure. Fool, we fucking wait like 5 minutes. That fool takes off, dog. We hop back in the wheel. We're gone on that bitch. Smashing all the way back to the projects and shit. Like, because, you know, like in the projects, people are going to go look for a car. Like, even if the cops wanted to go look for that car, they're not going to go look in there. You know what I mean?
Right, no, absolutely. The only time they go in there is for a reason.
When they're called, yeah. Unless it's fucking Fonseca, no more fuck radio. But, yeah, that shit, you want to hit it again? Yeah, that shit was funny as fuck, though, dog.
I just didn't want to get too stonish.
It was super random. We thought it was over. We're like, damn, that's it. We got busted. We got caught, you know? And now that fool just like, leave the car here. We're like, sure, officer. We got you.
Yeah, you want to right here? I'll fucking leave it right here, man. Hey, hurry up and get out the fucking car.
Yeah.
Tell your girl, too. Grab her bag.
Like,
don't forget the paint. No.
Yeah, for real. We did, you know?
Yeah.
We grabbed the backpacks and shit. We were gone, but it was like a Jack in the Box, so we just kind of went to eat, and then we're like, all right, let's see when this was done. Sure enough, went back. We're gone with that shit. It was funny.
Hey, the homie was rolling around in a Regal, the cheetah print Regal, the custom paint job. You know what I'm saying? West Coast, baby.
And that shit had a system. That shit's the bump. It was fun. It was tight.
Yeah.
That fool always be bumping some old school Too Short and shit. Like,
bitch.
Yeah.
Right. Getting it.
These are the tales, the freaky tales.
Oh, I think we kind of spoke on this. Speaking about this lows, West Coast, Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Word. Salute to Sunday, homie. The word of the day is solutions, homie. Don't come with problems, come with solutions. But so, did you listen to oldies though? Did you like oldies growing up? Were you?
I didn't, to be honest, dog. I mean, like, I heard them growing up because my mom's was playing them.
Right.
So I grew up definitely on it. You know what I mean? I fucked with it, but I think at a certain age, to be honest, you're
like, fuck, mom's playing them oldies again.
Yeah, like when my mom, like I kind of like, for some reason I had linked oldies to gangbanging and cholos, you know. So it was like, if you're bumping oldies, it's probably because you're a cholo, you're a gangster. So, and it's only because like my parents, you know, my parents were obviously they did their shit. They were from a different era, and they were like cholos and cholas or whatever.
Right.
And so I didn't like it. Fool. I was kind of like, I'm gonna be different. I don't want to be like them. Like, you know what I mean? I want to be different. But at the same time, I was solid, or I was still a man, or trying to be tough. But I didn't like the culture. I didn't want to dress banged out. Like for a little bit, like I would dress like with solos and all that shit, and trying to dress like a little cholo a little bit.
Yeah.
But after a while, like I think once I got into skateboarding, it was like fuck that. Like I never want to be affiliated with nothing with this shit. So I wouldn't
Yeah.
bump oldies and all that until I think
You were bumping Rage and shit.
Rage, hip hop, and,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
rock for sure, definitely
yeah.
metal and all that stuff. But I think,
But Dale and fucking all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I think, and I got older, I realized, no, well, this is not, it's not gangbang. This is just the culture. Like this is just the music of the time, and so then I
Right.
appreciated and understood later, like, oh, this shit's sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even like having tattoos and all that. At a point, I felt like, nah, like I don't want none of that shit. I don't want to anything that they look like. I don't want to look nothing like that.
Mm.
And then I got older and realized like, oh no, this is a culture. And then I kind of respected it. But still, I mean, obviously, I never joined hoods or nothing for that reason. Because I was like, what the fuck? Over, I'm not gonna get killed over a block or go. Like as a graph writer, I can go to any other block.
Right.
You know
right,
what I mean?
Right.
As a gangbanger, I gotta
You,
go.
you didn't fucking keep yourself capsulated to this fucking
area, right?
Right.
I mean, the homies do it, but I mean, they're always on the guard. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, absolutely. It's a lifestyle.
right, for sure.
Damn, I was gonna say some in regards to what we're talking about, like, so listening to oldies or the gang shit. Oh, hold on. When I used to wear my solo shit and I would go to these fucking Hyena's house when I was younger, the moms would be like, solo para cholo.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm just clowning. What's up, Marky Mark? Yeah, solo para cholo. I mean, the lifestyle of. Oh, hold on. That's what I'm getting at. It's a genre, dog. Like, see, like you were growing up and like you were like, nah, I don't want to. Not that you were being defiant to that, and your parents weren't like, hey, you're gonna be a fucking cholo and you're gonna be from this neighborhood, and you know what I mean. But like you were just kind of like, nah, I don't want to. I want to see something different or whatever the case was.
Well, because I was already seeing it too. Like I was already seeing like I had my homies' older brothers. You know what I mean? I would see them like beefing it, or this fool passed away over that, or that fool passed away over that, and it was like, bro, that fool's young. Like 18, if fool got killed over a gang, or
you're like, fool, didn't we just used to play in the sandbox together, dog?
Right, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like, homies, this is not coming to school. So that I always thought like that's a dangerous thing, or that's like something that I always knew that you never know what's gonna happen in that life. You could make it all the way, sometimes you might not.
Well, let's pause and take heed to that right now, though. If we ever told y'all little motherfuckers anything, the shit is for real.
Yeah.
The shit is for real. Shout out to all the gangbangers, but if you choose to go down that path, just you got to be ready to fucking, And I get it. A lot of fools, they might call them rankers or dropouts, and I mean they thought they were ready for that. You know what I mean? And they, a year or two in, that motherfucker, yeah, I think I'm gonna go this way, dog.
Right.
Mom, can we move to somewhere else? No, I'm just, but because it's for real. But continue on with the whole, or like everything's just becoming a genre. See, like you grew up with that lifestyle, or with that around you, and later on you growing up saying, damn, you know what, that was just part of the culture.
Right.
Like, cause it didn't have to be the most gang banging ass fool or the most chola hyena out there to appreciate the oldies.
Right.
You know what I mean? To want to bump a little Brent Woods or. You know what I mean? Like from this to that. So it's part of the culture. Right. You know what I mean? I trip out when I see some people today bumping some shit, and I'll be like, you don't look like the type, but but I guess I can't judge you because.
But see, automatically, what it linked to, like you thought like of a genre, you thought like of a lifestyle. You're like, wait a minute, this person lived about that life,
right? Right.
And it's like, oh wait.
I mean, I'm not saying I was born in the 80s.
Right.
And we'll get into all that, but I was born in the 80s, so I can't exactly say I am an 80s baby. That I think that's the definition of it.
Right.
But like I'm born in 83. So by the time I was 9 it was like or 6 it was 89. Right. Almost going into the 90s. So I mean don't get me wrong. Like my older brother was already like, all right, we're gonna put him in some Levi's. He's gonna be like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
like, I was already seeing that like uh, element, so to
Mm.
speak. But that's why I look at it that way.
Right.
You know, because I'm like, hold on, you're just a poser. Do they even say that anymore? Like poser? I'm using poser today.
That's toy shit.
Yeah, that's toy shit. If you're a poser, that's toy shit.
And then like my pops, like that fool was locked up most of my life. You know, like a long time he was locked up for a lot of time. You know, like so it was always like that shit just kind of like it went to either that. It was like either I'm gonna end up dead, like you know the basic like everybody says, is either you're gonna end up dead or you're gonna end up in jail. Not that it's a fact, but it like
Bro, that's a
hearing
fact.
everybody saying
That's
that,
a fact, bro.
and then seeing it happen little by little, it's kind of like oh shit, maybe you know that is what happens and shit. So
That little fucking cliche fucking
mm-hmm.
slogan or whatever. My brother's dead, homie, and I was in prison.
Yeah.
I told all my little brothers, come on, and my nephews. I mean, they all had to live it for themselves. They all had to go. I hear you, but can I just try it out one time?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm sorry that shit had to be that way, man, and I wish I could have showed them something different, I guess. But you know what I mean? Today's today. You know what I mean? Here
Right.
we got solutions now. You know what I mean? But that's the lifestyle of it. But that's that low. That's that fucking oldies. That's that fucking the lokes, homie. The way you dress,
Right.
the way you walk, the way you talk, just the way you carry yourself. Fucking from what type of grease you put in your hair to fucking
Yeah.
and then but you know, like going deeper, like just
Shoes.
oh, this fool's wearing, yeah, I mean shoes. Oh, this fool must be from this side over here because he only rocks the Chucks and shit. This fool,
Mhm.
because they got the G Nikes, they're from over there. This fool wearing his belt hella long and shit for no reason, but that's something they do in their hood. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
these colors, those colors, this number, what this means, and all this shit, bro. Like
Hats.
hats.
You
or
could
like
wear a hat and that's automatic. That fool's from this place, or you know what I mean?
right,
He's
and you don't even
representing
know
this-
any better, and you're just like,
Yeah.
but that's changed a lot though.
Yeah.
I think like I think people get away with it more as far as like rocking a hat that
Right.
I mean,
No, yeah, for
you got
sure.
the LA hat on.
Yeah.
You know, there's
But
a
I
lot
could
of
rock it. I see a bunch of fools come here with no. Every
I
time I
hate
see
it,
some fool
dog.
come in here with LA hat, I'm like, oh, where are they from? Oh, my cousins, Theo's
Yeah.
aunties. That fool. All right.
I hate that too.
I was
dog.
born there when I was 2. I was like, bro.
Hey, look, I'm from Las Vegas, dog, and I ain't got no squirrels or anything or whatever, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's all love, homie. That's what we all repping the culture, homie. But I hate that. I hate when I fool like I went to middle school and high school with you. What do you mean you're from LA?
Yeah.
Like fool, you're not from LA. I get it. You might know some streets now, okay, because you drive them. But I mean, did you kick it on them?
Right.
Have you stole a car on them? Have you smoked crack on them? Are you
Right.
like all of these fucking things, bro? Like if you can't name one of those fucking things, then I'm like, yeah, that's because you probably got all those stories over here and shit.
Right.
Stop playing.
So it's pretty funny, you know, like, but hey.
Hey,
it's
that's
like that.
hilarious.
Now I'm out here trying to be like Vegas.
Nah.
Nah, just-
You know, sometimes that goes to speak of it's not where you're from, it's where you at.
Right.
It might not be that, you know, that you're not letting go of that. You're
No,
not
yeah,
being
for
like,
sure.
oh, I'm not that no more. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? We're just like, hey, this is where I'm at right now. We're trying to push that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Congratulate.
For sure.
But I'm high now, and you know, hey, if y'all need any artwork, y'all need any fucking shirts, y'all need just again all of the above, just fucking fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? Who's this? Okay, I don't know who that is, but fuck with us. You know what I mean? The days, the age, the have-nots. You need some paint, the legendaries. I mean, we're gonna turn it into a 24-hour spot. Full the other window right there, how it slides open and close and shit. You know what I mean? You just come, ding dong. What you need, homie? I need two flat blacks, and all you're gonna sell is black, white, and silvers,
Oh, word.
right?
Yeah. I'll be tired.
Right? That's all you can get after 8 o'clock, dog.
Fuck it, just black and white. What you
Yeah,
want?
yeah, black and white, homie. That's what I got. An overabundance of it. I got the good shit. I got the fucking mediocre shit, and I got the cheap shit, homie.
Word.
Yeah, that's tight for sure. I will fuck with that. I mean, how many times you been out late and you're like, fuck, one more close. Oh, the homie's already asleep. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's not like a big profit maker or something. You know what I'm saying? So is it worth it or whatnot? But that'd be tight. Little slide through and get some paint.
24-hour spot, huh?
Yeah, homie. I need 2 and 2, 2 whites, 2 darks.
Yeah.
No, that was an inside joke. Well, let's move forward, dog. Let's move forward. You know what I'm tripping on? It's 9/4, homie. It's 9/4/2022.
Damn.
We're almost gonna fucking come to a recap stage. This, and that. It's gonna be an anniversary. God
For real?
damn. It's an anniversary. No, not yet,
Yeah,
homie.
yeah.
We still, but I mean, we just keep doing what we're doing, dog. So we got, oh, all right. Here's some funny shit though, right? No, I don't even know. I don't even want to say it. I don't want to say it. Never mind. I was gonna say it. See, I was getting to one of those high moments. It took him 3 tries to get to that
I know.
one.
I was like, what the fuck? I thought it was that one.
And he presses the buttons all the time, dog. He knows which buttons they are. Hey, remember this, dog? I seen it up there in the stack.
Oh,
and
shit.
homie.
Sacrifice
You know what I'm
time?
Yeah, we're gonna sacrifice. Oh, speaking of sacrificial, do you think this is what they would use to do that?
Yeah.
This right here, huh?
Exactly.
And he was like, "Come here, homito. It's that time, homie." They didn't jump fools in. They their fucking ritual to manhood or whatever the fuck. And so we didn't jump them in. They're like, "All right, homie, it's your time. Come here, homito. Drop them, homie." You're like, "What? Drop them?" They didn't even have nothing on to drop them and shit, huh? They were just like,
Pick it up.
"Hey, I'm gonna cut this shit." I mean, what did they do with that, dog?
I don't know, dog. People have some weird shit, huh?
I mean, all right, man. What I'm talking about is fucking circumcising a motherfucker, like manhood and shit.
Yeah.
The homie went over there to Mexico and he fucking brought this shit back. So I seen it. I wanted to showcase it, but it kind of goes with what the whole have you heard of David and Goliath?
Yeah, I am David.
I am David. I was waiting for that. Yeah, right.
I am David. Nah.
I am Batman.
Yeah, so the story about David and Goliath is pretty trippy.
Check this out.
So David, you know, obviously that fool went and he had like everybody knows about the big fight of David with Goliath, right? He's a big fucking monster, one-eyed monster, and David slayed that fool with a stone, right?
But he was, you know, we calling him a monster. He was a cyclops.
A cyclops, yeah.
A cyclops. That means one eye.
Word.
But continue.
So yeah, he was like he battled him, he knocked him out with a rock, took the victory. You know, it felt great. He's like, I'm the fucking best. I can do whatever I want.
It was like a
right?
slingshot, huh?
Yeah. So he was like, he's like, I'm so fucking badass right now. I'm gonna go to the king and I'm gonna ask him for his daughter. So he goes to the king and he's like,
Hold on, dog. I'm sorry, dog.
Oh shit.
I don't think that people really realize though that like this fool like did the feat of it all, like at that time or in the story or whatever it was.
Right.
He killed the monster, he killed the giant, he killed the fucking cyclops, like, and who was he? He was just fucking David, right?
Yeah.
Like, but David was like, "Oh, I'm David" and shit. You know what I'm saying? And he showed up and he fucking, but everybody was afraid of him. That fool kept terrorizing, I think, the city or like nobody would pass over there and shit. You know what I mean? So like he did the feat of all, you know what I mean? So I just want people to understand that. My bad, dog. I didn't mean
he get a rank. No, yeah, he gained a rank and you know, respect and shit.
Right.
For killing that fucking for killing Goliath, you know?
Yeah.
So he was like, I could go ask for anything I want. Like he's like, now I got the fucking benefit, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go see what I can do with it. So he pulls up to one of these kings, right? And he's like, hey, you know, you want me to defend your fucking town? You know, just let me marry your daughter, you know? And so the king was like, yeah, all right. I'll let you marry my daughter, but I want you to do one thing first, you know? He's like, what's up? What you want me to do? And that fool's like, I want you to collect 100 foreskins of fucking Philistines. They were called the Philistines people.
Philistines. I think that's part of the 7 tribes or the whatever the tribes that ended up, like that migrated from Adam and Eve and shit or whatever. But anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, so
sorry.
He's like,
history lesson.
So that fool's like, I want 100 foreskins. Bring
Yeah.
100 of them, you know? So,
100 of them, dog.
right.
So that means you had to touch 100 fucking wieners.
You gotta be right there, like,
You're like, come here. Hey, he wasn't
One.
scalping them and shit. He was touching the wiener. He's like, come here. Oh, who circumcised this motherfucker, dog?
and then that fool probably had gloves and shit. Imagine it was all extra hard. He's all trying to grab it and shit. Like, these fools are all dead, you know? Half of them got little ass dicks. You can barely grab
I mean, right. He's like, I just cut his wiener off. Here you go.
But,
Nah.
so that fool went to go collect those shits, but you know, since he's David, he's like, I'm gonna go extra, and he went and he ended up getting 200 fucking foreskins. So not only did he had to do 100 fools, but he had to sit through 200 motherfuckers, cut their foreskin and collect it just so he could give it to the king. Like, I got 200, you know?
Or do you think he had an army now? Do you think he had like an army or like a posse
Yeah,
now?
I'm sure he had an army.
So
for
like
sure.
him and his boys were out to get the foreskins. They're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
we're coming for you, dog."
And the fool that stood in the woods the whole fight, he was like, "Hey, collect the foreskins."
Right.
You
was,
get 'em.
He was delegating and shit like this way.
Where
Right. I that's your fun fact for today, guys.
yeah, that shows how a wild story. When I heard it, I was like, "Oh, that's fucking true." I'm gonna talk about that shit.
Okay, well, I think there's another. Maybe the story or the moral of that story was actually. I don't know why they keep going on. Like they just created this whole extra, on top of like just maybe proving this point. But like you can reach success, you can reach success, right?
Yeah.
And then you let it get to your head,
Mhm.
or like there's like a point like it's getting to your head, or like you're still humble.
Right.
You know, and I mean, it didn't really talk any bit more about other than circumcising or getting the foreskin of 200 guys, but you know, I think maybe his success fucking got to his head and he thought he could do this or thought he can do that. Even if you shine, you know what I mean? Stay humble and shit. Now go hard.
That's crazy that people still do that to this day, huh?
Like what?
They're
Like-
doing circumcisions to kids. You know, it's like they're like, yeah, let's cut their skin off. I mean, what if that's like what if that extra piece is like a better and more sensation to smashing and all that we don't get? I mean, like for me, I'm circumcised, so like,
Yeah,
what
me
if that's
too.
like a fucking feeling that I'm
Well, it's just
missing
really
and
like
shit,
it's like I guess you would describe that.
Right,
I'm not.
like-
I'm circumcised, so I don't have. But I'm
Right.
just saying. It's a turtleneck.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know,
Right.
but I don't know. I mean they fucking. I think it's banned across the world though that they were doing that to like even some tribes or some people still do
Mhm.
like females.
Mhm.
They'll cut their shit off.
Oh yeah.
But they're not cutting off the foreskin. They're cutting off the fucking G spot or whatever. You know what I mean?
Their clit, right?
Yeah,
Or-
they're clit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, beep. No, I mean, but that's crazy. But I mean, yeah. I mean,
Oh, for like some religious shit, you know, like.
right. So I mean, that's how much power they feel like that has in there. And you're like, hey, man, does it give you extra sensation? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, does it give you extra room to grow? I don't know.
Make it look taller and shit. He's like,
Right.
he's like, bro, you taking an inch from me that I could have
Right,
claimed.
right, man.
Yeah.
I'm seeing it stretched out. It's at its max. It's not at its max. I mean, but it's like
Right.
the skin feels like it's gonna. It's got stretch marks and shit. No, I'm just.
Word.
Hey, that's the high talking shit. Oh.
You are